What's going on, everyone? This is Lior with Compass out of Boston, and in this video we're going to be talking about the trend of going from Boston to the suburbs amid coronavirus. So let's get at it. What's going on, everyone? This is Lior, and I'm with Compass out of Boston. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the current trend of people moving out from Boston into the suburbs amid everything going on with coronavirus. Now, before I get into this video, two quick things. Number one, if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, smash that subscribe button. I put out tons of new videos every single week talking about all about what it's like to live around the different neighborhoods of Boston, greater Boston. Tips on buying, tips on selling, and so much more. So if you haven't already subscribed, smash that subscribe button. And number two, if you guys are thinking about doing anything with real estate around the greater Boston area, whether it's buying, selling, investing, whatever it is, I get so many phone calls from you guys who watch my videos, and I absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about even doing anything with real estate, hey, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, hit me up on Instagram, whatever it is, and I will help you out. So let's get into today's content. So with what I wanted to talk about right now, there's a pretty big trend that you'll hear, not only in Boston, but in a lot of major cities around the US, which is a lot of people are moving away from the cities and into the suburbs. Now, the main reason for it is obviously with the pandemic going on and all the lockdown months that we've had, a lot of people that live in the city that are, used to smaller space, not a lot of outdoor space or private space, might be getting a little sick of it, right? They want now that they're going to be working from home and commuting into the office isn't as necessarily important as it was maybe half a year ago. They want more square footage for their money, and they also want more space, right? They want outdoor yards, they want front yards, they want patios, whatever, right? So they just want more freedom, more space, especially as they've been stuck at home more and more lately. Now, the question is, do we think this is a sustainable trend? So what I personally think is you're going to probably see this trend for probably the next year, maybe 2 years, depending how long exactly the pandemic lasts and how long it takes for everything to kind of normalize, right? How quickly we can get back to as normal of a life as we used to prior to this pandemic. Because if the pandemic is going to keep going, I agree with the people, right? I mean, they're going to be home a lot more than they ever were before. So having things like yard, having more square footage for the same dollar amount makes a lot of sense, right? They're spending a lot more time at home and they're going to want to do that. But I think as the pandemic kind of winds down and as we kind of really get a grip of the new normal and get back into the swing of things, I think you'll see this trend kind of slowly start reversing. So I don't think by any means cities are dead, like a lot of people are saying. I think this happens every number of years, this kind of trend pops up. But at the end of the day, I think in 1 or 2 years, people are going to go right back into Boston or in surrounding towns and cities, just because for a number of reasons. Number one, I think from a work perspective, even though jobs today like operations, tech are very easily done at work, I really don't see people working from home for the rest of their lives. I think that's going to be a little kind of crazy. A big part of people's enjoyment of work also comes from culture, right? So they want to be around other coworkers. It's kind of like its own little environment. A lot of people have office friends, so I really just don't see that going away. I think maybe we'll probably have some sort of hybrid model where maybe you work 50% at home, 50% in the office, but I don't see people working, from home for the rest of their careers. And as that kind of normalizes back, I think people will eventually kind of want to get back and closer back to work. And number two thing that I think is going to happen too is as people move into the burbs too, there's a reason the city's the city, right? I mean, the burbs, I've lived in the burbs for many years, and it's great, it's quiet, but there's, things close early. There's no bars. There's a lot less restaurant selection. There's a lot less nightlife, a lot less entertainment options, so people like that, right? And I think as things normalize and as we get back to regular way of life where all businesses can be open and functional, I think you're going to see a lot of people really miss the city life. They're going to want those entertainment, the the restaurants, the drinks, the bars, everything. So I think as we get back and closer to normal, again, it might take a year, it might take 2 years, but as we get closer back, I do think people are going to go back and migrate back from the burbs into the city. So by no means do I believe the city is dead like a lot of people think it is. Certainly right now, a lot of people are leaving the city, but I would not count it out. So if you're thinking of moving into the city, I think today is a great buy because you're kind of going against the trend right now. So there's probably some opportunity. And if you're moving to the burbs like everyone else, it's also a great opportunity, right? Because, today it makes sense, right? We're probably going to be home for at least probably another year or two. Not all businesses are probably going to be open for a long time. So you might as well enjoy more square footage, enjoy that yard space, but don't count that city out. So if you guys have any thoughts, any questions, concerns, shoot them below. And like I said, guys, I get so many calls from you guys who watch my videos, and I absolutely love getting it. So if you have any questions, thinking about doing anything with real estate, hit me up and I will take